give a brief introduction of yourself?
I say Melato is my name. I come from the Kingdom of Lesotho in the southern part of Africa. It's a mountainous, beautiful country.
Mumbai, is my name. I accompanied Melato, my husband, to India for medical treatment.
What was the treatment you were looking for?
Well, to be honest, I had given up because I'd been diagnosed with cancer. So the treatment had to do with cancer. It was a cancer treatment.
So why did you choose India?
Yes, actually, it's interesting because I had felt that at my age there was nothing that could be done because in Lesotho a lot of men suffer from this disease, a lot of people. So the institution there is overwhelmed. And I had thought, no, I'd better give up. Until my children said, no, Daddy, don't give up. I don't know how they heard of a certain man called Tembo, Ishmael Tembo, if I remember. I don't know how they got to know about him, but he's the one who recommended India after realizing that in the neighboring country it will not be possible for us to fit, or rather to foot, the medical being.
How did you connect with TreatmentPossible?
TreatmentPossible, it was through the agent in Zimbabwe.
So how was your experience planning your trip to India?
It was a great pleasure because other than making the visa, I remember we filled a spreadsheet that was sent to us by our son. I don't know what he did with it, but I suspect he had sent the filled form to TreatmentPossible for them to handle that part of getting the visa online. It was very little that we did except to fill that temporary applications.
So how was your overall experience during the treatment process?
Excellent staff at the hospital, regular visits from the TP personnel, that is the TreatmentPossible, as well as new friends that I found here in Mumbai. And who else? And our honorary counsel representing Lesotho, even though he's a citizen of India.
So would you like to mention any good experience you had during your treatment?
Yes, the good experience indeed was with the staff, especially the porters. The language was a bit of a barrier, even some nurses also. But what wonderful, polite people. We did all we could to understand each other. We were all dedicated. The porters did their job at the right time to clean the rooms, to help us, and the nurses at scheduled times took up the temperatures, they took up the blood pressure measurements. Yes, and that was done on time, and they were very courteous. The doctors themselves, also an excellent medical crew, who also came on time. Sometimes when it was tough, we would press the medical, no, not the medical, what do they call that button? Panic button. And within a short time, a quarter would come. But if he realized that this was a matter that was beyond him, he called a nurse. And similarly, the nurse would escalate it to the doctor. And certainly, very excellent people, even in the support sections, the X-ray departments, all the ancillary departments. Very, very useful people.
Did you get any other assistance or support?
Oh, yes, maybe my wife can talk about Mr. John Almeida. The first time when he asked for our pictures before boarding the plane. This was the first experience. These are the people who carry placards with their names of the passengers written. But this was quite an innovation for us. And she might recall what happened as soon as we came out of the exit lounge. So what happened?
This gentleman started shouting our names, Melato, Melato, Melato. And we looked around to see who was calling the name. And he said, come here, come to us, come to me. He young us because he had seen our photos. We were still impressed with the way he had it in the photos. We didn't wait. It was just when we appeared that he started shouting, and he took us. It didn't take 2 minutes. We were in the car. He took us. It was a rainy day. He took us here to the hospital, explaining places as we passed through to try and let us know where we are and what is happening there. A little history of any place that he was taken. When my husband was asking anything about the place, he had so much information to give about about India or whatever he was asked about. And he took us it was like it took us a few minutes to get to the hospital because they were so engaged in the conversation and introduction of me. We got support. My husband got one special ride from which he got from South Africa. They did all they could to give him the food, the meals. The dietitian came every morning so that the meal for the day could be discussed, and it gave me peace of mind that nothing has been changed or what we have to eat, and this helped very much.
Okay.
Another thing about accommodation is that anytime the hospital announced that you would be discharged, the TP organization would have already arranged where we would go, and all the good places that they picked for us were so comfortable and suitable for our needs. And the people manning the accommodation were very friendly and humble.
So would you like to recommend TreatmentPossible to family and friends?
Without a doubt, I don't know your opinion.
Very much. Really, they came and they arranged, and they even arranged that regularly. The management of the hospital should meet us and find out from us anything that we could possibly feel uncomfortable about us in our stay in the hospital. They were always, the management was always there to comfort us, assure us that everything is slow in them to make our treatment, this treatment, quicker and possible. And
Thank you.
what we cannot forget to tell is about the respect for the type of medication you wanted. That he would take treatment without blood transfusion. They did everything possible to make sure that they respected and did according to his wish. And the doctor, the humble doctor who performed his operation, visited us every time to discuss that, our work, to discuss the treatment. Even after he had performed the operations, he came and talked to us, assuring us that he was going to be well. So we felt honored with our treatment and PCT through the assistance of GP. Thank you.
Well, I also have to talk about what happened in the theater, because when I took the biopsy and stuff, it was very, very, very heavy, and that calmed my nerves. Because before going there, and then things tried. I'm afraid even of a needle. And this time knowing that I was going to run under the scalpel. Little nervous, even though I tried as a man to suppress the tension. When I got the staff were ready to talk to me, until I finally forgot that I actually come from operation. If only they can do that, they should keep doing it, because for the patient to undergo, at least some of us, were really, really nervous. So thank you, staff of the theatre, for coming my nerves.
Yes, when he had to be, when he was waiting to be treated, waiting for the operation after the biopsy, he developed a kidney problem. And when we went for a checkup on that, they helped him for treatment in hospital. They were very courteous, they were very helpful. They did everything to care for us, not saying this is not what he has come from. They made everything possible so that when they come to treat the actual treatment, there should be no trace of the virus from the kidney. And that calmed our nerves.
And that definitely delayed the operation. And then when we thought we were ready, then my hemoglobin level was very low. And they asked for permission as to whether in the case of the surgery, it became necessary to resort to blood transfusion as a last resort. Could I do that? But then obviously I had drawn a red line across that, and nonetheless, despite that, we agreed that okay, go to home and see whether you can raise the level of hemoglobin. The times it would go up, it was fluctuating, but they did not, this is the staff, the surgical team, they did not entreat me for my refusal, for my declining the use of blood transfusion. We had to think of alternatives. Unfortunately, my religion, at least my religious organization, has a lot of information in that area. Our structures, the hospital liaison committee, are ready to give assistance both to the surgical staff and to us as patients. Well, there again, we want to say thank you, HLC, thank you, HIS, for the excellent work. And finally, the operation was a major operation, major, but it was done. Thank you, the medical team.
I also remember that the surgeon had suggested that he be treated to upgrade the hemoglobin. There should be the use of the tablet. But when a brother from back home suggested that a syrup could raise the blood and the hemoglobin quicker than the tablet, and we suggested to the doctors, they didn't feel disrespected in their job. They gladly ordered that he should use the syrup, and after using the syrup, the hemoglobin got up, even though not to the level they wanted. But I wish to thank them for the humility they show, the respect they show for the patient's idea in the way he wants to be treated.
Thank you.